Hello, hello, and hello. Well, mm-hmm. Try to remember what we were doing. I think we're going to the moon. Moon, however you want to say that. What is it? Yeah, it's 38 degrees here right now. Yep, Happy Valley, Oregon. Yep, partly cloudy. Had some sunshine. Yeah. Expecting snow later tonight. And there's still a little snow on the ground, ice patches. I'm sure that's pretty much the same for everybody. More or less. All right. Don't rush me. I'll get there. What are we doing? Playing Kerbal Space Program. Yeah, we've done some stuff. I think we're kind of doing a science thing here. Yeah. Filling out the tech tree. We only got 16 on us right now. We'll have to go get some more. I think, yeah, we want to take a satellite to the moon. And certainly, we could just build a rocket and send the satellite without an astronaut. But, right, we have it set up so they get experience. So, might as well send them to deploy the satellites around the moon. And I think that's what we're doing. And we'll see what else comes about. I was wondering about where the robotics are hidden, because we're going to need some of those eventually. Well, sure. We need a lot of stuff. A basketball. Heck yeah. An external seat. Yep. A command seat, no less. You could sit outside the rocket and steer it. That would be pretty cool. Ooh, I can zoom out. Glory be. Didn't realize that. Maybe that's a new feature. I'm noticing there is a lot of new features since last time I played this. And certainly there's a whole new version out there. Early access, but it's there. You can go and get it right now. Yep. Good. Let's see here. Right, so we don't have enough to spend on anything, but I just wanted to kind of get back and refresh my memory where we were at. What we have yet to get. Lots of stuff, for sure. I do have the science points overclocked, if you will. Yep. So we don't have to do the same thing like a whole bunch of times. That, can stock up the gear and get on to new exciting missions. Hopefully. We'll see. I've been thinking about this, how, for right now we're just going to orbit, but take some satellites with us. Should we see about all three? Yeah, build something with all three. But I did want to use this one. It's not my, it's a two-seater. Probably be ideal for this. Take both the pilots at the same time and see if they get shared experience for going and orbiting the moon. Want to test that, I guess. I mean, sure. Sounds reasonable. I guess if I took three, all three of them would get experience, huh? And it'd be a little bit better practice what's actually going to go. So imagine this would be very similar to the vehicle that's going to carry the lander. So I could just, you know, try a one-shot deal. The capsule is the lander kind of thing. I like the idea of docking ships in orbit, though. It's hard. Sometimes. It's all a little bit of anxiety every time, for sure, I think, for me. Am I looking for? Yeah. Sure, we're gonna need parachutes. However, use the side ones. You know, maybe a couple of them. Yeah, that's where they'll go. Looks like they're covering the window up, but I don't think they really are. Hopefully that will be enough. It may not be. Maybe 3 or 4. See, so I'm not putting one there because we need to have, what do I need? Docking port. It's not there. Where would I put one of those? Do I have docking ports yet? Maybe that's something I don't have yet. Probably something I don't have yet. I don't need it this time, but in anticipation of the next flight, carrying some sort of lander, I don't have them. They're in the tech tree to be had. Okay, so we will just take an extra parachute. Where was that? Utility? Is that the one? That's tiny. Oh, I didn't get the big one. Yep, and I was also thinking we weren't really going to go so much for science as just take a couple of satellites there in the experience, but probably ought to get some science. We're going to need it to get some more parts. We don't have all the parts we need for what I wanted to do. So we'll use the parts we have to do what we can do. Get more science, tech. Sounds like a great idea. So we're gonna go orbit the moon, come back. Take a junior with us? No. It's too much. Too big, bulky. Where's our... Ah. And this one's smaller, huh? It's alright. I think I had this problem before with this one. Some sort of structural thingy. That I don't have any of yet. See, I can use a fuel tank. Taper that down. Interesting. Rather have a fuselage or something there. Anyway, we'll take it. Okay. Then where was it? Payload? that up. Let's put some science in it. Where's their science? And where's that button? Zoom us in a bit. Rotate. Oh, wrong way. How about that way? Sure. Something like that. Some of those. Yeah, probably in the middle, huh? A couple of them. What happens? Not gonna need that many. Probably shouldn't bring that many then, should I? How big is this? Substantial. Let's see, elevation data. Not keeping it there. That's not a bad idea for some. Alright. Got it. That'll be a satellite. How am I going to manage that? Just stick this over on the side for a minute. Hopefully I won't forget it. Maybe I need the big one of those. It's no good fit for that. Okay. Golly. Which one were the big ones? Oops. Wonder, probably be okay, huh? Just think they could still use the door. The door doesn't actually have to open and close. Just like the windows, pretty sure we'll still be able to see out of them. Just don't have a top nose parachute yet. We don't have that technology. Got the little one. Guess we can use that too, as well. Sure. Right, I'm not missing that I don't have docking stuff yet, right? Got a heat shield. Bigger one. Do I have a big enough one for that? Aha. Aha. That's not going. We're gonna have to reevaluate here. Oh. Gotta pull that out so I can get rid of those. I don't think we're ready for this exciting adventure. Sure, we own it. Or we've unlocked that technology. It's not ready to fly yet. So other little bits that we need to be able to utilize it efficiently. Come back to Earth safely, or Kerbal, I should say. Sorry about that. So, the rocket we've been using, see about a modify on that. Because really that's kind of where we're stuck without doing a bunch of... Well, that's... yeah. Because the two-seater, I don't have good adapters to adapt it to any of the stuff to make it functional at this point. May not have a heat shield for it either. So it's that capsule, and I already got a machine going for that. Right? Just put a satellite on it of some sort. Did we actually try this one? It went to orbit, didn't it? Or was that what we're going to do next? I've been to orbit. We went to orbit, definitely. And then we landed on the South Pole. I remember doing that. Now it's time to take a once around the moon. And since we're going there to get the experience for the pilots, so they can continue to level up so they can fly better. Which, yeah, Valentina, she leveled up, if I remember right. So she knows how to do some things like prograde, retrograde. Yep, she's got a star. And you get Jebediah. But does that mean that if Valentina's flying, bringing Jeb... Oh, we can't bring Jeb. I didn't put it in the two-seater. I don't know if he'd get points anyway. But he'll be the one going then, since he needs a star. Yeah, so here's what we want to do. Can't remember either if this would get us there. I don't remember how much juice we had left. I think I was thinking about it because I was like, there's probably plenty of juice to get us to the moon. Could be making that up. I don't remember. We'll have to get up there and see. Well, maybe. I don't know about getting us back though. Need a little oomph. I can't remember. We could try. Should try looking that up at work. That'll cause problems if I try to look at where we were. Pretty sure. Maybe we should take it up there and just see how it performs. I think I need more in the upper stage, which means I need a little more down below. Yeah, I'm feeling it. Well, right, I don't think I'll be able to get back with what I got going on here. If we get lucky though, I can get a, you know, a return orbit. Alright. Gotta put a satellite on it anyway, if I'm gonna do that. What am I gonna do? Well... Oh, let me think about that. Will I even be able to if... Yeah. Oh, no, I won't be able to. Well, no, maybe. No, that's not what I'm after. Payload. No, I don't think I'll be able to keep it in there loosely, huh? Aha. Right on the side. See if it'll survive. Just two. I think, yeah. Thought that was going to give me two. Need to hit that button one more time. There we go. Now then, how about, what do we see here? We have those little, we don't have them yet. Okay. Maybe a monopropellant tank. Oh. Okay. Oh, we do have those. That's what we needed to adapt to the two-seater. We have one. Next time. Do this. Put some satellites on the side of this. Giddy up. We're airborne. Will it go on like that? Oh, it's gotta go on the other way, huh? Like that? That's dumb. Huh? What's going on? Here it goes. It's having trouble moving. Make it look like it's attached out there. Okay. Should still work when we jettison those. Where are those? Here. No. There. No. Way down here. They'll jettison when we launch. Sure. I want those. Not there, but there. We'll actually just manually do them, but be before all that stuff happens. Good. That's in the right spot. I don't think this is going to work very well at all. We will see. Gonna get it on there. Probably something like that. That doesn't look right. Okay. Just make it look it's tucked inside that structure. Wow, why you give me such a hard time? Click on that. Should move it that way. Good. Okay. What's this look like? Yeah. Did it actually attach to the... I hope so. Watch when I release them that the dish just sticks to the craft itself. No, I think it's... Yep, one piece there. Let's do a Control Z to get rid of that. Alright. They don't look pretty. But there you go. Not quite done. We're going to need power. In which A. Can we only do 2 at a time? Yeah. Should be on the inside there, and it didn't. It went out here. Because it is attached on the inside, so they can't put it there. Understood. It's a weakness. That's not what I want then, is it? All right. That'll have to do. It's vulnerable on the one side, huh? As far as if it gets turned either head on or, you know, what have you, to the sun. They usually don't do that kind of thing. Could. And it'll just go dead. And I think one of them only works during the daylight. Put them both in a couple of different kind of orbits, polar orbits, but a little bit different timing, so might as well symmetrically. I could just take one. Let's see about that. Hang on. Let's make things a little funny, but what do I want? Do this again? And if I do Control Z, it'll put them back, and I have an extra one here. Is that what I wanted? Yeah, just set over there. Yeah, let me get to that one then. I don't know what I'm doing. Maybe something. I was hoping it would skirt it. Still might be alright, but actually that's a really bad idea because the whole reason I was putting them out there, because I'd have to disconnect from this while I'm at the moon in order to get rid of that, and then I'm like, oh, now what am I going to do? Nothing. Nothing is what you would do. You'd sit there and go, wow, that was a pretty dumb move. I do wonder why, while I have it here, I grab that, put a couple of, maybe off to the side. Ooh, hang on. This one. This. Well. Hopefully those are stuck to the right object. Oh, that's right, they have to go on like this. Is that what I wanted? No. On. It's not cooperating. Anyway, okay, I'll just put it on like this then. But should I? Yeah, and when those decouple, where do my decouplers go? Yep, right there. Get rid of them. Okay, good. But I don't want them to look like that. I'll just, for aesthetics, get them. Oh, wrong thing. That's 90-ish. See if I think so. I hope. See if that survives. Or if, like, when I go to eject them, they just Alright, we'll see. I mean, they're there. Let's take them for a ride. Oh, one of my antennas oriented the other way, didn't I? Doesn't really matter, does it? Probably not. Kind of an aesthetics thing. Even that. What's going on? Easy does it, my friend. See if they'll come along, or like when I jettison these, if they might blow up, huh? If they're touching, I don't know how that's gonna work. Hopefully that'll be fine. We'll find out, I guess. Ready. Do they need caps of any sort? I don't know if I have anything to do. Protect them a little bit. Hopefully those aren't stuck to the ship and they're gonna eject with this. Looks like they will. Oh, that's crazy. And yeah, certainly this is in the way of the peephole of the camera, as it were, but I don't think it really needs that. And it doesn't really have to be pointed towards the planet. It just in orbit, turned on. It'll do its thing. Hopefully I'll be able to get at it to turn it on. What are you doing? Well, this, I think, isn't it supposed to? extend, so I don't know, that's its viewing port or something, but I don't think that has to be. We'll test those limits. I'll be able to get at it. Can't seem to designate it by itself from where I put it. Hope that's not a problem. Yeah, I can't select it on its own. This one I can. Nope. Can highlight it on its own. It's alright. I think we're gonna be fine. I guess we'll see. So there we go. That's gonna give us some data. This one will give us low resolution, multispectral scanning, observes light reflected off of a target surface to deliver a low detailed colored and bino map. Yeah. And because of the entry level of the components in this scanner model, it must be placed in lower orbits to operate efficiently and cannot be detect resources. Oh, it cannot be detect resources. Imagine that's supposed to be cannot be used to detect resources. Maybe maybe it's just me. It uses a small amount of power and only operates in daylight. Okay, that one only operates in daylight. I get it. If I click on this, it'll tell us its optimal altitude, best 70K. I think they're both rated at the same. Yeah, best 70K. So we're going for a 70K orbit to leave those in polar orbit around the moon, collect data, and it'll show up in our tracking station. Let's change the name of this. It's got sats on it. Oh, hang on. Sat 2. Because it takes 2 satellites. Anyway, okay, I think we're ready to go. Charged. We just added a whole bunch of weight. Are we gonna get off the ground? No troubles. No troubles. I don't think I got enough juice to get there. But that was one of the things I wanted to get up there to see how much I got, how much it would take. I know I could look it up, but I'm already playing, so just gonna go up there, launch a rocket. Takes like, what, 3 minutes to get up there? Maybe longer. 8-ish, somewhere in that. Okay. Who's going? Should be Jeb. Let's go. Check the staging. Dropping our satellites. Might be enough. Just for a trip around. Let's go find out. For the quick trip around, I think it's going to be okay. Nighttime launch. I think our last one was as well. Quick turnaround. Oh, it was just a couple of orbits. Where are we going? We're going that way. We're gonna go up. We're gonna pitch around 90 degrees. Fall over backwards. Right, Jeb? Yeah. SAS. All Jeb can do is stabilize. We don't have any RCS, but this is a good reaction wheel. However, I'm noticing a flaw in my plan. Got batteries in power for the satellites. Silly me. I think we probably need a little bit more to go to the moon than we needed to orbit, because the capsule has a little bit. But I hate to be at the moon and not be able to get home because we don't have any power. I don't think that would be an issue, but let's see. I think, I think we got a little room to work with. We can carry a little more weight. What's this one? The little guy. Circular. Couple of those. Let's get an array. So, no matter which way we're facing, kind of thing. Good. I think we're ready now. Let's go. Let's see if this contraption works. It's mostly about symmetry, taking two of them, but at the same time, now I'm thinking about it, it'll be beneficial. I mean, we'll get in a polar orbit, and we'll release one of them. We'll wait a while, or maybe go to a little bit, somewhere around 70K, one way or the other, and wait for a little while, spread it out, right? So each one's a half orbit away kind of thing. Could try that. That way we'll get the whole thing covered in half the time. That's what I'm thinking. Ready, Jeb? I'm ready. Let's throttle up. And 3, 2, 1. Oh. Do it. Oh, S8S needs to be engaged. I'm gonna start a little bit of a rotation here. Come around 90 degrees ish. And then we get going a little bit. Pick up a little speed. Looking for that away mountain. Kind of get ourselves to pitch back. I think I can. Oh, I did too much too soon. That. Okay, so that was a good simulation. Got a little excited. Started going backwards a little too quickly. Gotta get some momentum going before I want to fool around with that. Whew. Maybe tail fins would help as well. Probably would help with that. Let's get the SAS engaged. Get us full throttle. Or I start mucking around. Let's get some velocity going. Yeah, sounds like a great idea. 3, 2, 1. We'll give it a little bit. I'm just, turning shouldn't do too much. It's pitching one way or another when we're at low velocities. So I said, it held together. I just don't mess with it too much. Yeah, those satellites add a lot of weight up front. Especially as we're burning fuel, well, no. doesn't have good stability. I mean, I could just try not messing with it until it gets a little bit more speed. That'd probably be just fine, but let me see. I just put some wings on it. Darn thing's got wings. See if that might help a little bit. I don't know, is that straight? Ish. Sure. Hopefully that might help. I think they're steerable as well. Ready? May not solve my problem. But even still, it still needs to be going faster for those wings to do any good. They gotta have air going across them, right? Yeah. That's a big surface to push one way or another, though, is what I'm thinking. So, just need to simmer down, not try to go anywhere too quickly. Get some speed straight up first, then do some fancy stuff. You can pull it off. 3, 2, 1. Yeah. So, yeah. Should be alright if I just throttled up. We should be able to go. Because that's what I forgot to do, is throttle up. Landed pretty good. Apparently it didn't blow up, so we'll take that. I'll wait till we get it 300 meters a second or more. And maybe I can just, you know, throttle back a little bit. The G-forces are getting a little crazy there. Getting tight. Alright, I'm gonna start a spin maneuver. And bring us over on our back. There's that away mountain. Go that way. Let's go that way. Nope, nope, nope. I like to get, you know, 30 degrees. But, you know, it's alright. I think it's holding together. Here's that first stage. We'll release it. Yeah. Clean release. Maybe throttle up. See where we're at. Where we're getting to. Our apogee. Want that to be, you know, I like it to be 100 or so. 110, 114. Be great. Oh, something went wrong. This rocket doesn't have enough giddy up. Does it? I don't think it does. Yeah, we might get there. Should work pretty good. I'm not going to waste fuel. That's good. I know I'm not right down the 90. That's fine. We'll make adjustments. That's probably good, huh? What is that? Not quite, huh? That's what I wanted. That'll work. Well, we can't just click and move on to the maneuver, so let's see if we can get us over there. So how much? Okay, we're gonna lose the bottom tank right there where that white dashed line is at. That's good. Hopefully that's returning it to Kerbal so we don't have space junk. And I need to burn for 51 seconds. 1 minute, 15 seconds from now. So that means about 25 and a half seconds. At T minus 25-ish seconds, we'll burn till we're done. So a little before, a little after. Yeah, be able to get rid of that. Hopefully the rest of us will get us there. We'll see, you know, when we will see. We'll be coming to get you. Moon there. Oh, I probably should burn right now. Right down that maneuver. I'm a little off, but I mean, exact. You can mess with that stuff all day. Nice. I hope these satellites come off of there okay. I mean, so far so good. They held on, they didn't get ripped off and they didn't burn up. We're about done here. Seven, 6, we're in orbit. Tilt to the camera lets us know. 2, 1. Oh, I missed it somehow. It's alright. Ooh, Jebediah leveled up, going into orbit. Really? It's not like that's new. We'll take it. You can do prograde and retrograde. There's other ones that'll come about, like they go radially out, radially in, normal up, normal down. On the maneuver mode node, that blue one that we just got, just click a button, it'll go right to it. It's worth our time to level them up. Went a little high. That's what it was, a burn long. It's okay. Well, this could be a little difficult, but we'll see. It may serve us well having this cockeyed orbit. We'll find out here in a moment. Set the moon as our target, otherwise we'd want to adjust, but that could just cost us some fuel. Oh, hang on. Alright. Everything's gonna be okay? Let's hope so. Let's see if we can catch the moon. Right, it's right here, going around. We're coming around. Want to burn and extend our orbit so it gets out there. Somewhere in that area. We'd get out there about the time that the moon gets to about there. Let's see about that. Just kind of pick a node somewhere there. Extend it. See if we can find an intercept. That's pretty cool. Maybe we can do better. Well, oh, might get a free trip out of this. But unfortunately, we have to stop there in order to, well, oh yeah. Look at that. That'd be a free trip there and back just to go see it and get some science. But that we wouldn't be able to leave the satellites there because I didn't put any rockets on the satellites for them to do any maneuvers. That's what I should have done. Then I would have had to bring fuel for them. That's alright. That's not a bad trip. That'll do 800. What? Excuse me, I gotta see around the camera. Got 1,000. We don't have enough to get there and back. Do we? Nope, we sure don't. Oh, what are you doing? I think it's pretty close. I think. Oh, we can do this. Where is it? Click on the moon. Focus view. There's where we'll be coming in. That's pretty far away. Let's tinker with that. Make that a little closer. Nope. That made it closer. Easy. Very touchy. It's too close. And that's right there. And it's a polar orbit. If we could just snatch it right there, we're in. That's 800 to get us there. That wouldn't bring us home. Because we're going to have to use, I don't know what, a couple hundred maybe, just to catch it so we can release our satellites. So, dang. Back to the drawing board. Here's what we should do then. Let's not waste the trip, right? Where was it? Nope, I missed it. Let's do the free return. Where was it? Hang on. I can't find it anymore. Is it because I'm focused on it? It won't show me that? There. But does that get us close to the moon? Saying we could go, you know, have a quick look at it. Nah, not really. Thought there was one that, like, got us in nice and snugly. How do I get the unfocused view? Unset target? Bugger. Okay. There it is. Pretty much something about like that. It's not that close. $2 million meters. I don't know if that's worth it. Should do something though. Sometimes, I mean, it was part of the mission to go up there and see how much fuel we'll have after we go into orbit. I know. Go look those things up. It's not as much fun as that, right? I mean, launching the rocket, seeing that we needed fins, things like that. It's all really good. Yeah, I can't find that. Let me reset. It'd be nice to just do a free return. If, you know, because I don't have enough to stop at the moon and then let those satellites off and then get myself back. Not enough fuel in this rocket. I'm going to have to get it redesigned. But it looks like we might be able to get a close look at it and a free return with the amount of fuel we have. What's going on here? can't seem to... Oh, because I'm focused on it. But to get the free return, that's this big green one here. Can't get close. It's just like a million, within a million or so of it. And didn't it? I thought. Like we... Oh, there. Ah, I see. But doing that, the free return doesn't really return us. Well, it gets us way the heck out here. How much does it cost us, though? We may still have enough to get us home, though. What do we have? We have a 1,200? No, we have 10. We could probably, once we're there, we could reduce this down to bring us back. With the... We'd have a couple hundred of fuel. And that would get us pretty dang close. Eh. That's less than 500,000. And it brings us back to here. Let's go for it. Let's see if we can get on our target. We need to burn for a minute. Yeah. So about T minus 30 seconds, we will begin our burn. Moon should be coming up. Yep, there it is. Let's hope we don't get stuck in space. We'll have to have a rescue mission. You know, well, I could just make it such that we just leave these two satellites here in Kerbal orbit. That's just, it just winds up being clutter over all in all. I should think about that too. Like, yeah, it would scan the moon more efficiently, but then there's two ships in orbit that the program has to process all that stuff. It takes away from our fun. So now that I think about it, I might take two with us for the symmetry of it, but then when we actually get there, just deploy one and bring the other one back home. Just so, yeah, there's not clutter out there. That's something to think about. Because, well, with these actually, once we're done with them, we can decommission them, right? From the... I forgot to burn. Started talking. You know what? That's not gonna do it. I'm like, just go now. I'm like, I don't think we have that sort of window to play with fuel. We'll try again on the next time around. It doesn't take but a second to get there, and as long as I don't just gab right through it, we should be fine. Because the moon hasn't moved very far. We have, but the moon hasn't. Here's that. Harder to catch now. Probably need to adjust this more so, and also could adjust this. It's nice polar. It's probably not what you want to do. None of those. Yep. And none of that brings us home. There we go. Close as that. 1,000,000 kilometers out. Oh. Actually. It's our return there. Yeah, it gets us within 1,000,000. I don't even, you know. I don't know how easy it'd be to bring us back from that orbit just to get a few 100,000 closer. Oh, wrong thing. Yeah, might be what it's just gonna, I mean, it'll bring us right back to where we need to be there. But we just wouldn't be that close to the moon when we get there. Not so bad. It'll look cool. Let's take a trip. Just a flyby. Let's do it. Let us do it. So we tried last time. I talked right through it. I think. Did I? Or was that right when I needed to go and then I didn't go and then I was like, let's just redo it. That's alright. We do need a better ship for this. We need more fuel. Not by a lot, a little bit more. Probably like 1,500 Delta V over here, there and back. Just to get an orbit and then come back. It's probably right. I should look that up. And we're gonna burn here about 10 seconds. Yeah. Let's try it. Where's the moon? We're coming. Just a flyby. Not even a fancy flyby. Just yeah, I guess we made it to the sphere of influence. Yep. Probably a bad idea, but we're doing it anyway. Burn for another 23 seconds or more. Hit that X button. That'll stop the whole thing. And I wasn't really on my mark, I don't think, so probably just going to be floating out in deep space. That's not the one I want. Yeah, we get that close, 1,000,000 meters, and then we'll come back to here. But we'll bring that down there, practice a re-entry. It's good for that. I mean, we're falling from a long way. We'll be coming in ferociously fast. It's not like we have a lot of fuel to spare. How much fuel do we have? 217 bits to reduce this perigee enough to where it catches the atmosphere at least to slow us down, to do some aero braking. Let's go. Where do we want that to happen? Probably about there. Add a maneuver. Sure. To do that. A little bit more. That's probably good, but let's just go a little bit more. That's way too much. No. Yeah. That should catch us. How much is that? Yeah, we could afford it. It'd go red if we couldn't. Yeah, 62 to make that little adjustment to come home. All right. Good. 3 days, 5 hours from now, which will go by blink of an eye. If I'm not careful. It's a 3-second burn even. Well, it's very dark. Eclipsing. That's really cool. Where'd it go? I can't see. Oh, there it is. That's pitch black. Wow. Full on eclipse. So we came all this way just so we could see the eclipse of the moon. Oh, wow. Nicely done. Nicely done. Bravo. Do it again. Do it again. I feel like I'm there and it's saying you got a long way to go to get there. Should take a moment and make sure have I already missed this? Is that never going to happen? Trying to select Kerbal. Won't let me make it a target. Interesting. Okay. All right. It's not 3 days from now, is it? No, it's not. It's gonna happen just here in a moment. I don't know what they're talking about. They must think that I'm gonna do that burn after I come back. I don't get it. That's not the way this is gonna happen, though. Need to make sure. Probably do it now, but is this us? You know, I wonder if this is even a real node. I'm gonna burn. Get on the. It's only a 3-second burn. See if. I don't think, you know, it's gonna do what I want to do. I think we'll probably have to abandon this if this doesn't work. Ready? It's gonna do it. 3 seconds. That was way more than 3 seconds. I don't know what I was thinking. That's bringing us home, though. If I go retrograde. No, prograde. That's what I would need. Give a little juice. No. It is retro. Try that. Easy. What I actually get to. Now I'm just wasting fuel. That'll work. Let's get there. Well, how about... Probably should have been in the capsule looking at that. That would have been cool. Anyway, let's bring it on home. I think we'll bring the whole ship with us for the most part. See what happens. But a retrograde kind of radially outward would be nice. But I think that'll work. In fact, I think we can just turn that off. See what happens. We dip down in the atmosphere and kind of heat up. Things might explode. Maybe I should have got rid of that. We should have just done this in the capsule. Yeah. Jeez. But there's a risk of, well, just get rid of it. That was pretty risky. It happens. And that happened today. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, we tried too much too soon. Yeah. I had a heat shield on there though. Maybe it just wouldn't get in, it didn't come around. I don't know. The log. Things overheated. Yeah. That sounds about right. We could just do that. Easy peasy. Yeah, we're gonna have to rebuild the ship anyway. That was a good test. Let's just revert. Why not? No pressure. Good. So, yep. Need to do a little better. It's close, right, to being able to have enough. In fact, it just might, you know. Not quite. But needs just a little bit more. A little extra fuel on it, and it'll make it. But I think, yep, I'm going to call it there for me. Unfortunately, right, this wasn't a successful mission. Well, in some regards, I learned some things that I wanted to learn. Yep. Yeah, we need a little bit more juice in the upper stage to get us to the moon and catch it, insert into orbit. Gonna need just a little bit more fuel. We can manage that, but we'll get that next time. Alright, I'm gonna end this here. There it is. We're ending. See ya.